Hello, 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 and welcome to this live stream. It's been ages that I came on live like this before. I used to do this, but hey, I'm just getting back into my groove, getting back into my groove. Coming live and talking on LinkedIn. Anyway, my name is Kwesi Hayford, and it's always a pleasure to come your way. I happen to be in a different country. In fact, I really planned this to come live wherever I travel to some different location that I have never been to. But Nigeria is my home. I'll talk to you about it later. But I am here because of AGE, Africa Gaming Expo 2025 Lagos. That brought me here. It's been a wonderful journey. I have a 2 hour delay flight in Ghana, in my own country. Oh, I have a 2 hour flight delay. But eventually I got here. But right when I got down from the aircraft, go through immigration to the departure, to the arrival, or I had people waiting for me. And I want to say kudos to Age for, the bars, the luxurious bars that took us from the airport to my hotel. And I'm sleeping and I'm being lodged in a wonderful five-star hotel. It's called the Black Diamond Hotel in Victoria Island, and it's beautiful. You can see it behind me, right? It's a luxurious hotel. It's beautiful, and it's all part of being an experience that I've received being an esports leader. And for the conference, we're going to talk about infrastructure, sustainability, the growth and rise of esports in Africa. And I'm really, really, really excited to to be added to the list of um, participants, or to be added to the list of speakers to come and have a great conversation as to how best we can develop esports in Africa. But tonight is just for me to test out how this stream goes. Tonight is just for me to share my experience from Ghana to coming to the. It's been a wonderful journey as to flying from Accra to Lagos, and I mean, I whenever I travel, I try to make blogs as to how my journey is going, and so far so good, and I love the experience that gotten. Now back to esports. How is esports doing in Africa? Well, I think that there's a potential growth, there's a gradual growth, and it comes from resilience heart within the space. Working tirelessly to make sure that the space is growing, the space is not losing its focus. Yes, there are challenges in Africa, but it doesn't mean that there's no growth. There's been a tremendous growth over the years. Esports in Africa is not like before. Currently, we have esports teams, we have esports media houses, we have tournament operators, we have platforms. People are building platforms. Even in Ghana, we have about two or three esport platforms that are being developed. This is from scratch. And I know in Nigeria too, there are different esports platforms that are also being developed. So come to think about it, esports is growing not only on the competitive playing side, but also on the back end where management, media production, are all coming into it to make sure that the space have a full spectrum of growth, not just the players. And the players are getting their share. I can think about esports teams that are really, making big waves, especially in the Southern Sahara region. And so for me, esports in Africa is growing, and it's how do you one get into it is by investing into it. I always say that you can't reap where you have no sown. You know, a lot of people are grabbing about, a lot of people want to get into Africa. A lot of people want to get a piece of the Africa cake, esports cake. A lot of people want to get the African cake. And this is one of the analogy my good friend Dr. Sid shared with me. He said that the Africa esports space is like a cake, right? But not a lot of people want to bring the sugar, the flour, the water, the ingredients that will make it work. Everybody want to eat the cake, but nobody want to cook the cake. And that's the difficulty we have in Africa, that a lot of people want to eat the profit before they make the profit, which is really, really the difficult situation that we find ourselves in. I've seen a lot of people come into the space and go like, they make they count the numbers, and they are looking at, oh yeah, Africa has a big population of gamers. So they are looking at the numbers, and they are attributing the numbers to profit, but not looking at the numbers and looking at how do we build infrastructure, how do we build systems, how do we build processes, how do we build structures that will be able to be able to build sustainable business ventures on the African playing field. So for me, it's been a wonderful journey, and it's beginning to start even for me now. Like, I begin to think about new ideas, new ventures, new opportunities within the space, and I'm like, damn, this is gonna be a good one. And it is going to be a good one because esports, when you look at it from different angles, you can look at it from a profit ventures, which a lot of people look at it that way. And then you can look at it from the social intervention side as well. Then you can look at it from the solution side, using it um, as a as a point of solution. And that's where most of the time my heart is drawn to, as a social intervention project, building people, developing young people, using it as a way to drive people from bad behavior to disciplined behavior, which is actually good ways of creating opportunities for the young people. So when you talk about esports, it's not only about the technology, it's not only about the games, it's not only about big tournaments, it's not only about big prize pool, which a lot of people like to talk about. I mean, when we hear about $60 million, we are excited about it. Yes, it is. But at the end of the day, esports is human. It must be human centered. It has to be human centric. It has to be human, human, human. Because without people, nobody play games. Without people, you can't have fun. Without people, you can't have excitement. Without people, you can't have a product for people to appreciate. You were talking about profit. You were talking about building businesses. People build businesses. Businesses don't build on their own. People build businesses. So whenever you think about esports, you think about people first, players first, community first, and you think about the human part of it first. Once you can be able to think about the human part of it, you'll be able to bring it all together. And these are some of the ideas, or these are my thinking processes and thought process that I'm bringing back onto this Africa Gaming Expo 2025 in Lagos. So I'm in Lagos in my room, and it's quite midnight here, but I decided to set up my camera, set up my streaming to test it out. I like to stream, and streaming is one big part of, esports, and I love to do it. And I mean, any time I get the chance to do it, I want to try it over and over, over and over again. In streaming, we call something like test, test, test. So I keep on trying, and then also not to be a camera shy, like, so it's all good. I don't know if somebody's watching. I just want to check the stream again and see those who are watching. Oh, I have two people watching. So if you are watching me and you are live watching me, please send me a message in the comment section. I'll give you a shout out as I'm about to conclude. Should I conclude? I should still go keep going. So it's all about my love for gaming. Um, so what do I think about um, esports as a tool for juveniles in prison? That's one of the key things that I've been thinking about so dearly. A lot of young people are getting into bad behavior or getting into what I call peer pressure, and they are finding themselves in prison. They are finding themselves, and I think that we can use esports to bring them back. And then once we bring them back, we can reintegrate them into society with esports as well. So those are some of the ideas. But above all, I think that there's so much that we can do with esports. The limit is only our imagination. If we can even think about how we can give young people opportunities. You know, a lot of people talk about AI, and AI is becoming big. But for us as gamers, we have always known AI in gaming, right? I mean, back in the days, if you are playing 1v1, you are really playing versus AI. If I'm playing Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and it's just one player playing versus a computer, we are playing versus AI. We have known AI since then. So I always say that to teach AI in schools, we can use gaming and esports to make, to use this as entry point for people, for youngsters or young Africans to learn AI. It's not a rocket science. It is there. And my interest in AI is only because I love gaming. And my understanding of AI is only because mm, my perception about it, the love I have in gaming and the love I have for esports brings me to that perception, that place where I can appreciate AI very well. So, you know, if you watching and if you can leave a like or if I leave a comment, I'll give you a shout out. But this is gonna be like a 15-minute chat and a 15-minute conversation. So it's me. I'm live from uh from Lagos, Nigeria. I'll be here till probably on Thursday. So if you came to the conference, look out for me, give me a shout out, and I'll also look out for you and give you a shout out. It's all about gaming and esports. Let's make it sweet. Let's make it wonderful. Connections, build connection, building relationship, building collaborations. It's all about gaming and esports, and I would love to do that with you. So, um, I'll see you on the flip side. And then again, make sure if you are in Lagos, make sure you attend the Africa Gaming Expo at the Echo Continental Hotel. Make a date with us every day from tomorrow till Friday. From tomorrow to Friday. I'll see you on the flip side. Okay. Enjoy your day and have a good night.